welcome everybody to Homestead Miami Speedway. I'm Shaun Wilder, and I am here with Shaun Happy Happick. How's your day going today, Shaun? Yeah, I just brought up the tower here. Looks like Nick DeTraglia is our fastest car on the track here, and followed by Dayhoff and Jace Keller. Nope, Revel just shot up the board there. But yeah, it should be an interesting race here at Homestead. Getting down to the end of the wire here at the end of the season here, around 17 of 18. So two races left in the chase, and we'll see who comes out on top. We got our number three car, Drew Holleran. He's got a pretty decent size lead over uh, Brandon Dayhoff, and I can't remember who is up there. Let me. Anyways, I'll bring up the race in from. All right, let's try that.
You have, you have the desktop open, the sound on that.
I do now. We should
There we
be
go. That
good
might
on
be
that.
better.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
All right. Nope. I will recheck that real quick. I'll make sure my volumes are good too. So you should be able to go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring up the chase points here real quick. Take a look at it. Drew is in the lead. Dayhoff is in second. Thad Miller in third. Jace Keller fourth. John Shields is in fifth in the points. Drew's got a 14-point lead over Dayhoff, and then it's another 6 points down to Thad Miller. So we'll keep our eye on those guys tonight and see how it kind of plays out here tonight. And then we got one more race next week at Phoenix, which should be an interesting one. We'll see. We'll see who's been practicing on that one. It's a little bit more difficult track. This one should be difficult too. Definitely a couple lanes here. A lot of cars going to be on the bottom. Probably some up riding the wall here. We're watching Sean McLean. He is in the 22 car riding the bottom here. But you got any picks for tonight? Who do you think's going to win this thing?
Picks, huh?
Yeah.
Ugh. Man, I don't know why my SDK is being very rude to me today, but as far as it looks like Nick's putting up a good time there.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what? I'm gonna say day off just because I think
Okay.
his back's against the wall and I think he really has to come through with something tonight.
Nice. We're getting qualifying underway. We did not get a chance to bring up any drivers here tonight to talk to them, but we'll try to get them after the stage break here. Try to get a talk to a driver and see how their night's going. Trying to get a car out here on the track. I'll bring up the track map.
Holy cow! I think Drew actually may be out there first.
That's what I kind of saw. Let's see Jace Keller. It is not allowing me to switch. So let me see. That's why.
You have to make sure they're out on track.
Yeah, I
It always
got it
tries to go
now.
to scenic. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
it's a
little
little scenic
funky.
issue.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It does the same thing on the start and the grid too. Sound seemed great by the way now. So watching Drew Holler and take these laps around. The one thing about running at high side though, especially in the qualifying lap, is one little too hard of a hit, and that's gonna avoid your whole qualifying lap. So it's something you really got to be careful of there.
Yeah, we're watching Drew go around here. We'll jump on the roof cam and we'll bring up his dashboard, kind of see what the speeds they're hitting. Hit about 178 somewhere in there. He's riding the wall.
He's
Oh,
around
he
the wall
got
pretty
into
good.
it.
Oh, as you
Yep,
see, yep, he does get into it. Thank
that's
goodness.
good.
I think he put down a decent lap the first time, but I think everybody else's second lap is going to be better than their first lap. So we'll see if he drops down any. He's probably just going to give it up there. But that's kind of exactly what we were talking about there,
Yeah.
about the pros and cons of ripping that wall.
Thad Miller. No, he's still going. coming out of 4 here?
Tim Taylor putting up a good time there in P4.
We're on board with Nathan Woods in the 12 car, and he gets into the wall. I'm not sure if this is an out lap or not. Nope, it's not, because he's already got a lap in.
I think Romano's a guy we need to keep our eye on too. I mean, newcomer to the league. I know he's in other leagues with good higher I rating guys, so I know he's been racing against tough competition there in his Friday league. And I mean, he's podiumed the last 2 races. He's 2 for 2 in podium, so definitely want to watch out for tonight.
Got our eyes on Kale Deese right now, and I don't think he's put in 1 lap. I'm not sure if this is the 2nd lap or not. Yep, looks like he's going for it. See if he moved up at all with that lap. 33.2. 32.6 is a good lap. I did the practice session last night. I couldn't get below a 33. I didn't do too many laps, but there was a couple guys hitting 32.7s, so 32.6 is definitely a good lap. I think just about done. Oh, Shaun McLean here.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys, and there's Dayhoff there that shoots to the lead there.
Shaun McLean is coming. I don't know if that's his last lap or not. Yep, looks like he shut her down. Thad Miller, he's done. Trying to get somebody. Oh, we got Braden Denny. Oh, I think he just hit the wall too, coming out. 4. Oh man, got loose, and he's parking it. I don't think we have anybody else out here. Oh, David Woods. We'll ride along with him. David Woods in the 9 car, good-looking car. He's coming through 3 and 4. But yeah, he had a 33.5 last lap, so he might be banking on a 2nd lap here. We'll see when he comes across the line. Let's see. Yeah, he didn't get into the top 10.
I will say your track sounds are a little pretty low. I could barely hear the cars, but not the biggest deal.
Turn up a couple notches. But all right, we'll take a little break. That's qualifying. Brandon Dayhoff on the pole. Brent McKee qualified 2nd. John Shields qualified 3rd. Nathan Murray 4th. And Jace Keller. We'll be right back. Give us 1 second. We'll come back with the starting grid. All right, we are back live here at Homestead Miami Speedway, race 17 of 18 of the ARCA season. And Brandon Dayhoff got the pole with a lap of 32.639. Starting on the front row outside, Brent McGee. Row 2, John Shields and Nathan Murray. Row 3, Jace Keller and Drew Holleran. Row 4, Ryan Stevenson, Chris Romano. Row 5, Tim Taylor and Sean McLean. Starting in P11, Thad Miller. P12, John Stapleton. Cale Deese, 13th. 14th place, James Edwards. 15th, John Revel. Or Josh Revel, I'm sorry, Josh. In 16th, starting 16th, Nathan Woods. Nathan McGee in 17th. Forrest Martin, 18th. David Woods, 19th. Quinn McLean, 20th. Joe Ketchmar, 21st. Braden Deany in 22nd. Nick DeTraglia, 23rd. James Bolka, 24th. And Shane Johnson starting in 25th.
Awesome. Seems like a good starting lineup. I mean, 17 races in, you got 25 people. I think that's pretty darn awesome. Pretty big crew.
Yes, we're rolling off here. And,
how's it look for the race info? Weather-wise?
oh, yeah, let's bring that up real quick. It looks like it is 73 degrees outside, 89% humidity, pretty humid. 19-degree breeze. That's pretty breezy. 90 lap stage at lap 30. One fast repair, 3 sets of tires. And the track temp is 74, looks like. So not much off the actual ambient temperature. So I don't know. I'm picking Nick DeTraglia. I think he's going to come through if he keeps it clean. I know he has the speed. He's starting in the back with his IPL, but he's going to get one of these. He's got some pretty good speed. So
All right. Just had sorry about that. Race control stuff. Had to
yep.
extend that one more lap for these guys.
Everybody just had to get lined up correctly there, and Brent McKee's up here, a pretty good starting position. I know he's more of a road course guy, and he had speed early, but I would say a little. You could tell he was new to the ovals. He didn't know a lot of the pit sequences and restarts and all that kind of stuff. So he's getting it down and obviously qualifying very well tonight. So. There's the field. Not quite lined up yet, but looks like they're getting it down now. Anyways, excited to see these last two races just to see who comes out on top of this points battle. With Drew and Brandon Dayhoff has won quite a few races this year, but Drew's been very consistent all year. And Drew's actually starting back a little bit farther than I thought he would be, but should be exciting to see him kind of move through the pack here.
Well, I think he's lucky he got there after hitting that wall because it really just counted his first lap. So
and there we go.
You reload your overlays and go back live. Yeah, your overlays aren't showing up.
Yeah, it's not. That is correct.
That's what I'm here for, homie. We have a little technical difficulties with our SDK right now. Like I said, just in the bottom of your tray on that little arrow. Remember, right click where you close it out. Just hit reload overlays. It's the best position to do it there.
Yep, I reloaded it 5 times. It's not
okay. Yep,
Let
then
me,
I'd close it all the way out
yeah,
and
I got it.
restart it. It should pop up.
Brandon Dayoff got off to a pretty good lead there. Did see
He
that.
did, as he's deciding to kind of rip that wall. Oh, it looks like we do
We're
have
on
a
caution.
yellow here. Not sure well, but where? Yep, it looks like Josh Rebel is falling to the back. Just give you a heads up there. I'll try to find it for you.
Oh boy. I don't know what I'm
It's
doing.
like the 33 and the 6. Oh, looks like the 9 just drifted up on the 33. We'll get it all figured out here shortly. I don't think you fully closed everything because it's still saying not found up there. That means you haven't fully
Yeah,
closed it.
no, I'm working on it. Got a lot going on here. I clicked the wrong thing, but we'll get it figured out. Sorry, people.
But right now, Dayhoff sends out a little mishap there in the back. But we got Brandon Dayoff, John Shields. Good showing for him. Good qualifying spot, hanging out in P2. Brent McKee up there, Ryan Stevenson P4, Drew Halloran, which is still in pretty good shape. Like if it finishes right there, I think Drew will still be in. I mean, of course, he's going to be in the captain's chair to take the championship. I will have to double look on the point spread between first and second, between Drew Halloran and Brandon Dayhoff.
My goodness, that was a struggle, but I got it. I mean, I'll definitely get better
There
with
we
this,
go.
and I apologize everybody watching at home, but got it figured out.
SDK has been on a good run lately of not messing up almost all season. And in the past couple of weeks, it's kind of
Hmm.
giving us some fits.
Yeah, I don't know. You never know behind the scenes on these iRacing updates and such. Like they might change things that doesn't jive with SDK or
Yeah.
who knows.
14 points separates. Drew is leading Brandon Dayhoff by 14 points. Dad Miller's 6 points behind Dayhoff. Really, I think it's really those three, unless Chase Keller and John Shields comes out and have the best race they've had. It's really kind of just a 3-horse race. It's this and only one more left.
Yeah, how you get how many laps they got in fuel?
Yeah, it was right at 29 to 30, so now they should
Oh,
be
okay.
good.
All right. Yeah, for sure. We'll see if Shields can get a jump start here and stay somewhat even with Dayhoff. Drew
Now I'm here
actually.
running this track with you, and I really think the inside lane here because you can actually go more into speed in corner 1 and 2. And I think it's an advantage staying low.
Green flag. Into turn 1 they come. McKee, he might be one to watch. He's got that low line there, so I think that's definitely going to work for him if he keeps that up, especially with saving the tires. If they do run it out the 24 laps, 25 laps here, they definitely will start to feel some tire wear. So I hope
Yeah,
to.
I would say probably about lap 15, 18 or so. They should really start seeing the difference for those high side runners.
Yeah, I would think so, especially on that high side. Another risk on that high side is just obviously getting into the wall, just overcooking it and getting to too high there, and you're definitely going to make some contact, and it will do quite a bit of damage to your car if you do it too many times. Drew's making a move here. He's on the low side, and John Shields taking that high line. I did watch John in practice, and it seemed like he was running that high line quite a bit. McKee is falling back a little bit along with John Shields, or Dayhoff's just taking off, so it's one of the two. Oh, somebody hard into the wall out of 4. Hopefully he kept it straight there. Good battle back here in the mix with the 46, the 48, 56 John Stapleton, 12 car of that's one of the Woods, Nathan Woods.
It looks like Braden and Nick got into it a little bit back there. It looks like 12 came down on Braden, and he moved down, and Nick was there. Kind of nobody's fault, really. Just a racing deal. Kind of got Braden off the pace. That's why we see him in the back there.
Try to go back and take a quick look at that if we can. Oh yeah, I didn't see Braden there.
Oh, yeah, keep going.
Yeah. Dayhouse pulling away anyways. He's got a 1.5 second lead over Brent McKee in the 92 car. Drew Hollering in third, battling with the 98 there. They're all battling for second in a close little battle. 44 car, Chris Romano, the Sim Magic 44. He is in 5th place. Sean McLean in 6th. James Edwards in that, different Krispy Kreme. I like it. And he's put a little block on John Stapleton. Nice little battle there. John Stapleton there in 8th. We got Thad Miller and Forrest Martin battering for 9th and 10th. Nathan Woods, Shane Johnson, Jace Keller, Nick DeTraglia, Cale Deese.
Got a battle for second right now. Drew is working his way on the inside of McKee there.
Yeah, John Shields coming up behind McKee there to see if they can make something work up top. Looks like John is trying to make a decision of who he really wants to go to.
We'll take John Shields got to be real careful not to come up there.
Roof cam on John Shields. See, they're hitting almost 180 going into turn 1 there. Yep, he's off the throttle. Good job. A little rubbing maybe, but pretty good.
Now let's see if Drew can start making up time. Now he's got clean air again. I mean, we have day off 2.5 seconds ahead in just about 10 laps, so he is booking. But Brandon is electing to take that high side, and I want to say Drew is
and then Shields
kind of
gets
more
around
of a
McKee.
hybrid. So I'm curious here in about 10 laps if that's really going to start to affect Dayhoff by running that high line.
Yeah, Drew's running the bottom, at least through there. Maybe 3 and 4. Some guys maybe mix it up. 1 and 2 low, 3 and 4 high. And it appears that's what Drew's doing. Got some action here. 44 is making his way through.
Yeah, really passing McKee with ease down there on that bottom line.
Chris Romano, let's see if he can run down John Shields here. As we got about 15, about halfway through our first little, not a stage, but our first run here before our comp caution at lap 30. Good battle though, getting a little strung out up front here. Dayhoff is gone. Hopefully he's not abusing those tires too much. He still's got 15 laps before the comp caution, so he's definitely got to watch that tire wear and manage that gap. There's no reason to win, by 5 seconds to the comp caution.
It looks like Drew's starting to navigate to the high side. At least in 1 and 2 there. I don't know if he's running high 1 and 2, low 3 and 4. I guess we'll see here. Nope, looks like Drew is going high now. 7 of James Edwards is pitting.
Bring up
Ooh,
the ticker where we could see their last lap time. Kind of see Dayhoff and Drew were pretty close that last lap. Shields quite a bit faster actually, and Romano as well. Yeah, it's good speed out of McLean tonight. P5,
yeah, look
and
at that.
he's looking to make a move here.
Freaking John Shields just blew by
Yeah, I saw
Drew
that, yeah.
there
Drew's
with
right
that
on
inside
him.
lane. But
Yeah,
you have to
that's
slow
what.
up so much ripping that wall, and then, but if you
Yeah,
don't hit it right, then you're gonna scrub a lot of speed.
you're counting on that momentum off the corner. So if you even graze the wall or have to really check up to stay off the wall, it kind of ruins that drive off you would normally get. I just feel like I could be way more consistent on the bottom and save those tires.
Now it looks like Sean McLean ran the quickest lap that lap.
Yeah, he's got Stapleton behind him. I wouldn't be surprised if Stapleton's back here just taking it easy and saving his stuff.
These guys are staying clean. This is going to be a good sign to come, especially on these stints that we might get to see some green flag pit stops.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. It's tough to get down pit road here.
Ooh,
I will mention that.
ooh, the 12 and Forrest Martin got into it right there. Forrest Martin was able to great save on Forrest Martin there. He was almost 90 degrees sideways.
Yeah, he kind of dropped down in front of the 12. 92's there, so he had to check up, and the 12 had to run. Kind of hit him and knocked him back straight again. Good save, though, on all those guys there involved in that.
It was really didn't even lose that much speed, to be honest with
No.
you.
As we see Brandon Dayoff out here with the, let's check that gap now. It's a pretty big gap.
It's
Two and
staying
a
about the
half.
same, but now
Yeah,
it's
two and a half.
Shields, yeah.
A little
And
over two and a
I
half.
think and Shield gained almost a half a second on him that lap, just to let you know. Over a half a second.
But good job, John Shields. Obviously has some speed tonight. He's usually able to keep his car pretty clean, so you may have a good shot here. If that high line doesn't work out for Brandon, he's going to be there to collect that lead. Brandon is falling off a little bit. This gap is dwindling a little bit, not much, but
Yeah, but now we have Drew and John kind of going back and forth there, and with Dayhop running that high side, as Drew gets in the wall running that high side there just a little bit. Not enough to really scrub too much speed, but with Dayhop running that high side, I mean, it's just one mistake for some wheel damage, so.
watch this battle between Drew and John Shields.
And Chris.
Yeah, let's see what it
Chris
looks
is
like
working on Drew right now.
from inside Mr. Romano's car. Ride along with him for a lap. And yeah, you can see it's tight quarters there.
Yeah, I want to say Chris is doing a great job at really keeping it down on the bottom. So we'll really see how the bottom plays out versus the top.
Yeah, you probably see Drew peek out here a little bit on these straightaways. You can see here with this view, you can kind of see the momentum he'll gain on the outside down the front stretch. Actually, Romano did pretty good, but now yeah, you see Drew is passing him into one, but can't get past him quite enough. But and now Drew kind of takes a middle line. Maybe he's second guessing that highline for a second there. Let's run through the field here. McLean is trying to catch them guys, battling for third and fourth place. John Stapleton, P6. Jace Keller. Brent McKee's falling back a little bit there. Maybe just tire wear. I don't know if he got into the wall or not. It looked like he was running the bottom, so I wouldn't think he would have any damage. Ryan Stevenson in ninth, and then Nathan Murray is battling with Thad Miller there for the P10 spot.
Looks like Drew's coming up on the lap car of David Woods. Looks like he has some damage on him.
Ooh, a bunch of guys are getting into the wall there. It's probably going to be more and more as the run goes on. You're going to see more and more cars probably,
Yep.
probably in that wall. No
Start
doubt.
plowing, getting tight. So we only have 3 to our comp caution now. We'll have to close the pits this next time by for everybody, and that'll be 2 to stage. Get these guys some fresh tires, and man, I'm excited to see some green flag pit stops.
Yeah, looking at last lap, Shields was a couple tenths faster. Romano was right there with Shields at a 33.5. See Drew, does he come across the line here? 33.3 for Drew. That's a pretty good lap there this late in the run. Keep a tight, good eye on this battle here. As long as them two stay out of trouble, I think they may be. Who is that? The 9 car is pretty beat up looking on the front end.
Oh yeah.
Let's take a David Woods in the Ford.
I mean, Dayhop did lose about 2 tenths over the whole course of that once he got the 2.5 second lead, but that's about it. So it's like my pick is holding strong right now.
Yeah, John Shields though. I mean, I wouldn't put it past any of these guys up front right now. I mean, Dayhoff has shown speed all year. John Shields is as well. He has a win himself, and Chris Romano, the newcomer, has definitely shown speed the last couple weeks since he's joined us. Drew, of course, has got the speed, and Shaun McLean, he's been Mr. Consistency. He's in P5. Good run for him.
Yeah, see, Tim had a good qualifying spot and had his EOL, but he was on the verge of almost getting lapped there. So I wonder if he got caught in something that we didn't see there. I can't tell if he has damage there or not.
They're checking up for the pace car here.
Yes, he does. He is missing his whole front.
Who was that?
Tim Taylor.
Oh boy. No,
yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to that. I didn't see anything pop up on the SDK there.
No, I did not. But yeah, I'm sure everybody's coming down for some fresh tires. We'll watch the race off of pit road. Yes, they're all coming in. But yeah, Dayhoff
Who's your
got
pick, by the way?
I picked Nick DeTraglia. He's in 12th.
Well, that's all right. Not bad at all.
How are them incident points looking? Are we looking good on those? Probably some guys getting into the wall there.
Shows a 6 and a 4, and that's it. But you know how this thing is.
Oh
live.
Yeah, it doesn't update correctly sometimes. Yeah, I've never figured that out, how you get it to reload. There, Dayhoff's in his pit box here. Looks like he got in clean. Oh, John Shields overshot it a little bit. He had to back up.
Well, that's a killer there, because that could lose him up to 3 or 4 spots.
It was a small backup, so that's good. Dayhoff's out. Shields is still out second.
Really
good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, Romano, and then the 3-car Drew, and it looks like Stapleton gained some spots there on that pit stop. Good for him.
Well, who you want to talk to? Well, I got to get these
Well, I guess we
IPLs done
gotta
real quick.
bring up our leader. Let me grab Mr. Brandon Dayhoff. Mr. Brandon Dayhoff, and the driver of the 51 car, West Virginia Tourism 51 car. How's your race going tonight?
Better than I thought it would. Uh, I don't know if they were laying back or not, but that I was I was taking off on them. So I don't know if they're holding back or I was just that fast. I have no idea.
Yeah, we were talking about that lead. It kind of it shrunk a little bit for a second there towards the probably last 10 laps or so, but I wasn't sure if that was you laying off or not, or them, catching you a little bit. We were kind of discussing maybe you should probably lay off a little bit when you got that big of a lead. But yeah, I'm not sure, man. You definitely got the speed. We'll see. 98 looks like he's fast. 44 in the 3-car as well. So
Oh yeah, I was watching that relative, and I've been watching them jumping around. They all seem like they have speed.
right. How's the?
Uh,
Is your car getting tight, loose? How's the car feel towards the end of the run there?
it felt the same throughout the whole way. It got slightly tighter, but other than that, it felt pretty much the same the whole way.
Are you gonna stick with that high line? Or are you gonna let us know that information there?
Uh, it will depend on how tough the competition gets.
Gotcha. All right, man. Well, good luck the rest of the way, man.
All right, thank you.
That's Brendan Dayhoff. He's in second place in the points here. Definitely making a move to. I mean, he needs a big night, but he needs Drew to kind of fall back a little bit too. I mean, Drew's gonna be starting here in fourth. He might be holding back. Um, we're not sure. You just don't know. Maybe next caution we'll try to get the Drew up here in the booth and talk to him and see how he's feeling about his car and maybe if he was laying back that stint there. So restarting pretty close to where we left off with Dayhoff Shields up front, followed by Romano and Drew Holleran. Behind that, John Stapleton and Brent McKee, Shaun McLean, Ryan Stevenson, Shane Johnson and Nathan Woods, Quinn McLean and Kel Deese, Forrest Martin, Thad Miller, Jace Keller, Josh Revel, Braden. Yep, Braden's still in here. Good job, buddy. Nathan McGee, Tim Taylor had a little damage earlier. Nice brightly colored car there. 95, my pick. Let's go, Nick. James Edwards, and we're green. Oh, big rack 16 into the wall. Probably going to have to throw a caution on that. What do you think? There we go. Okay.
I'll
Yeah, I
do
thought,
that. That's fine.
yeah, Braden.
Said everybody checked up, I guess, on that. Hey, interesting note. I guess you left it at 2 tires.
Huh?
I guess you left it at 2 tires for everybody this week, huh?
I don't think I put any. Yeah, I don't recall right now off the top of my head, but if that's what they're saying, I guess I did.
Yeah, it is. Like they said, I thought it was a typo. I said, yeah, I thought Walter was
Well,
gonna
this is a
change
heck of
it,
a
or
time for him to mention something like that, but
well, no,
yeah,
it's all right. Like I said, at some point they got to have fun with some less tires. It should be pretty good. Only 90 laps.
let's see what happened to Braden here. Oh, The 9 car did check up, and then 16 got hit by 26, and then 95, and yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it was a lot of checking up there on that. But a set on and 2 sets of tires on 90 laps. I mean, that is
It's
I
30
mean, that's a
laps.
set. Yeah, 25 laps. So actually, not even 20 laps because you take it to 20, get a set, right? And then take it to 40, and then you can go. Well, I guess yeah,
No,
probably
if you
more at
have
30
two
or so.
sets, you
So
you pit at lap 30 and 60, and you're good. It's 30 lap runs. So,
yeah,
I mean, they're still fine. They got one set left.
yeah,
If they
oh
took
yeah,
them there, I mean, that's fine. 30 and 30 makes it more
oh
interesting.
yeah, it does.
It was definitely not on purpose,
And
guys. Just it was. Yeah, I guess I missed that.
well, that's what it was on the sheet anyway, so it's fine. Gotta make it fun.
There
And
we go.
this is a good track to kind of have less tires on, to be honest with you, because this is kind of a high side, load side, kind of a two line type of track, So definitely tire wear can come into play here. So this is a
It's
good one to have
nighttime
it
as
on.
well, so probably doesn't wear as much. But yeah, definitely not the intention. I'll have to make sure I double check that last race at the end of this. I believe that one is during the day, so they're probably going to need their tires there. So
There's also a lot of laps on our final race as well. So
yeah. I'll have to double check that. Yep, sorry guys, but anyways, that should make it interesting. It looks like everybody probably has one set of tires left. So we'll just kind of see where the cautions fall and see, when they want to use those.
well, I mean, if they make it 30 laps here, you're going to get to 65 or so. I mean, and that's plenty to. I mean, that's only a
And
25 lap
yeah, you said
stint.
fuel,
So
and fuel was right at
was
29 or
30.
30. So yeah.
Yeah, plus they've done pacing here, and we're on lap looks like a 38, so they should be able to make it to 65.
So again, still same top four. See if Stapleton can move up in here and get some points here. And as well as Thad Miller. Thad Miller's in third place in the chase, but he's got to get up here and mix it up with these guys. He's sitting in 14th now.
Tim still running out there with no bumper. I wonder if he didn't use his fast repair, or maybe he. No way, he got 2 incidents already, but
it's off to a good lead. I remember Romano was running the high side.
low side. Romano likes the low side, or he's been running
at this
the low
track.
side.
Yeah, last race I remember he was running a little more on the high side, but he's probably just got stuck up there now. John Shields has already taken over that second spot, not by much, but he is clear.
Yeah, I don't think Chris prefers to get up here. I'm sure he's just waiting for a spot so he can get back down to kind of his comfort zone here. As you see, John Shields or John Stapleton's going to try to follow McKee around and get an extra spot on him, but I think Romano will probably get them all back.
Yeah, I'm sure he's hanging out 3 wide.
Oh, please don't go 3 wide here. Okay,
and
we're going
pretty close to it.
Yep, we're doing it.
And got a good view of it from Romano's roof cam. As he's going to go, he's going to go back to his low line. Yeah, that low line's going to win out, I think. John Shields is up there. He's going to get his momentum down this backstretch. But meanwhile, while these guys are battling, Mr. Brandon Dayhoff is pulling off to a pretty hefty lead again.
Yeah, 3 laps in, he's up to 1.3 lead on second place already.
So he's loving seeing this. He's probably going to maintain that gap a little better this time, I would think. Because there's no need to get too far out and burn up your stuff.
If we go long distance greens, yeah, then I'm glad I put my money on Dayhoff because I just think I mean, he races in many of the series, and I think he's learned how to kind of control his car and save them tires a little bit. But anything could happen.
Oh, we got a car down here as at the 28. The Buccaneers car. Tampa Bay. He must have some damage there. But thankfully, he just pulled out of the way there. 92 and Brent McKee and Romano are going at it here.
Buccaneers, so he's broke like Evans now, huh?
Oh, yeah, man. That's not good for them. Baker didn't look the same either, I'll tell you that. Drew Hollering back here. Stapleton is he's making his charge. Oh,
Nick
man.
Petrilli in the wall there.
There goes my pick. Let's see what happens here. He lost his bumper.
Did they get into the pits?
Who? I didn't see anybody go in the pits. Let's see here. McLean gets a little loose in front of him. Detraglia comes up the track. Oh, 2 off the wall. Oh, that's what it is. Just Nick kind of just went up a little too high there.
Was he able to save it?
No, he hit the inside wall
no,
hard.
he didn't. Yeah, he did get the wall haul, but they were able to stay straight. Shane got spun around
Yeah,
real quick.
He kept going, yeah. There is one car turning the wrong way. What is that? The 2 car. Let's look at it from his point of view. Really quick, then we'll get back to live action here.
But
see,
yeah,
just
look
tapped
at
the
now.
wall.
Now we have.
Just couldn't hold it. Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go back to day off.
Just a racing deal that happens. Look like Stapleton got out into second place now and kind of closed the gap on the day off. Now it's just down to 1.3 gap.
Keep an eye on these lap times here. Positions gained. John Stapleton up 10 spots into second place. That's a big mover for sure. Romano's up 5. Drew's up 2. McLean's up 4. But Stapleton, the big mover. Get back to those lap times. I'm going to keep eye on those lap times to see. Yeah, he wasn't much faster than the Dayhoff last lap, but he was faster by a couple hundredths.
Well, I'll tell you where he made it. I think in his pit stops, because you were talking about how many positions he gained just in his pit stall.
I think he came in. He was outside the top 5 for sure, and then started in the top 5. So.
Man, these guys back here are trying to move that outside wall, give them a little bit more room, but that wall is not moving today. Just see sparks flying every corner.
Great race though. Good battles all the way through the field here. Watching Romano and John Shields go at it. Good to see Shaun McLean.
You have to delete that number in the stage laps, by the way, on your SDK. After the stage, sorry.
We are learning on the fly, everybody. Let's right along here with Shaun McLean in the 22 car. He's got a good battle in front of him, and it's front row viewing. Oh, and he gets turned into the wall. Oh, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, the 47 just looks like he just kind of got his
22
corner.
Slow. Let's look back from a different view here. That was unfortunate for Shaun McLean. Oh, and he gets hit again. He is slow on the track. Let's go back and take a look. Poor Shaun. Gave him the curse, man. Jumped in his car and stuff started happening.
Yeah, it's just that.
I think it's the contact with the 47. Shaun's taking a lower line. Nathan goes up a little high, but then I think Shaun hits the apron a little bit, and that may have caused a little wiggle
Yep,
and for
upset
him to
his car a
lose.
little bit.
Yeah, just lost a little speed, and Nathan couldn't. You can't. It's hard when you're right on somebody's bumper to just try to lay off him. I
That
think
it
he
is.
think he just lost some speed hitting that apron.
Look at now, John Stapleton is actually catching day up. Well, it was down to 1.1, but either way, it's a 1.2 now. So I I think Dayhoff is probably just doing smooth laps right now. I don't think he's overly pushing. What do you
He's
think?
still matching. He's still matching Stapleton. Top three are pretty
Right.
close. Romano ran a 33.2. Top five are pretty. Top six are close. I mean, it's all the way down to sevens and 33.3. So
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I think Dayhoff is not full throttle right now. I don't think he's giving
maybe
100%. I think
check
he's
on that.
managing his gap well, taking care of his tires.
Let's jump in the car with Mr. Dayhoff and see if he's laying off. Oh yeah, he's 135 mid corner. Could be tire wear though. Ride along with him here for a lap as he's coming up on a lapper here. He's still taking that high line real easy into it. Lets off a little in the middle, 1 and 2. He's probably going to let off pretty early here going into 3, I would think. Yep, ease it on in there. Get to the middle, back on throttle. Yep. Pretty good line there. We'll see what his lap time is compared to his last one. 33.5. Comparable to the top 6.
Yeah.
6 or so, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're all within like a tenth of each other.
John Stapleton, he's got but these guys behind him keep battling. That's what Stapleton wants to see. Romano is going to pull ahead of Drew there.
You know what? Nathan is all the way up in fourth, and
Yeah.
he actually pit on that first caution after the stage, and no one else did. So he's only at a 19 lap stint when the other guys are at a 25 lap, 24 lap stint. So he's going to be able to go an extra 4 or 5 laps than everybody else, which is coming up in about 6 to 8 laps, I think. He's going to be able to go another 11 or 12. So if that caution comes out between that 4 or 5 lap, he could definitely come out the winner in that.
Yeah, he's definitely the only one that did that. We're looking at the pit strategy stint length here. Oh, Romano 47. A little tap there. Drew's liking that. He would like to get around these guys. I think Shields is sitting back here patiently.
If you're Drew, you got to know you don't, Dayhoff is fast. You haven't shown that you can really keep pace with him, but you have shown to get a podium. This is kind of, and you have a 15-point lead in the playoffs or in the chase. So you kind of just want to just try to get yourself in a podium, if not a top 5, and just try to get the most points you can, and you can still go out with the lead going into the final race. So, because I feel like he's racing calm and collective tonight, and I think I think Drew's doing exactly what he needs to do here.
Yeah, he's just doing enough. He doesn't need to go out and try to win this thing or do any unnecessary aggressive moves. He can, yeah, like you're saying, he's playing it smart.
Right, right. No reason to be aggressive and over push and get yourself into a bad situation and lose. I mean, because one wreck at the end of the race, you can lose 15 spots and
Oh, for sure. There he goes. Good
your whole
move.
lead
Just
is
trying
gone.
to. He got a nice little run there and got in front of the 47. They're going to freight train the 56 here on the inside. We'll see. 56. Mr. Stapleton got on the apron a little bit, shot him up. Romano is making a move there, and from what I've seen, Mr. Romano can save some tires.
Yes,
I
he
think
can.
he's going to
but
be.
he's
Yeah. Look at
again.
last
Dayhop
lap
is
times.
managing that lead very well.
Yeah,
Looks
Dayhoff
like
still good.
looks
Good
like
lap
number
times.
5 is going in the pit, and we're on lap 29 of the stint, so they're going to come in this next 2 to 4 laps.
And Romano was 3/10 faster than Dayhoff last time by. We'll see what they come across the line here this time. We'll watch Romano and Stapleton and Drew, this crew here, and see who might come in. Nobody this time.
Oh no, when there's a big surge on the radio, I'll definitely let you know. But it was just Josh Revel at that point. So
Yeah,
but
47.
they are on lap
Nathan.
30.
Yeah, they got to be going soon. Nathan fell back a little bit. Oh, he's making another push here.
Well, I guess he's not planning on pitting this lap or next because he's trying to push it to the
Oh,
outside.
into the
Gets in the
wall.
wall a little bit.
Oh man, pretty hard hit. That's gonna cost him.
Yeah,
Let's see
put
where
position
Dayoff's
in
here
the half.
comparative. He's passing the 16 car who's missing the front clip.
Romano only 8/10 back now.
Yeah, Romano's making a big push here. If he has a good pit stop here, Stapleton's catching him as well.
Yeah, I think running that
Let's
high
see
side
that
is
gap
starting
here.
to. Yeah, I think running that high side is starting to get Dayhop a little
Ooh.
bit.
And
But I think
maybe these lap cars, this air off these lap cars may be affecting him as well. But he is
like that low
definitely,
line is king on the bottom in that long run.
he has lost that gap. It's down to 5/10 now to Romano and only 2 more tenths back to Stapleton. Drew's catching up.
Stapleton's been running that lower line too, I believe.
They've got to be
Oh yeah, they
pitting
are
soon.
catching quick. Is Dayhop really off that much pace? Here we go. We have
Did
Thad
he
Miller
get
about
in?
to
Where
pit.
if he got into the wall?
51 is
It just-
pitting this lap. Our
I don't
leader's
see
pitting
any
this lap.
damage. Yeah, but he's losing 3 to 4 tenths on everybody else the last couple laps.
Stapleton, Holleran's pitting. Murray's pitting. Yeah, quite a bit
Watching
of pitters here. Be a
Day
good
off
time to have
here. Romano's going around again.
to watch that track map here.
Oh, good job by Murray to get in there.
Yep, looks like Brandon got in clean. Chris Mondo is our leader now. Finally gets to lead himself a lap.
I would imagine he's going to come down this time by. We do have the
And
track
25
map up.
laps to go. Yeah, so these guys, this is it for them. Their last set of tires, and which we'll probably be doing more of the less tire sets next season. So y'all be
Kinda
ready
like
for
it.
that.
Kind of like it with two.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad I left it
I
like
like it.
that.
Yeah, I think it's
definitely-
awesome.
Definitely not what we
No
wanted.
late
to do,
caution, cheese at the
Oh.
end, but it looks like Romano got in clean.
Stapleton and Drew battling off. Stapleton got out in front of Drew. Not by much, though. Nathan Murray's right there. Brent McKee is on track. Let's look at that.
I'm really surprised Murray, he had those extra laps that he went in the pit with those guys. I thought he would have stayed out a couple laps and had fresher tires for a late caution.
I would watch John Shields. He pit a little bit earlier than these guys, so he's going to make a surge, I think, right now.
Yeah, if he can save tires, it'll benefit. Quinn McLean's our leader right now, and he's going in for the pits. That's going to leave Shane Johnson as the leader. Looks like Dayoff and Romano are battling it out, but we know Dayoff's probably faster on the short stint.
And Shane comes down to pit. So that's going to leave it to John Shields out front.
Yep.
And I
Hope
think
I
he's
missed
got
that. Yep. John
I think he's
Shields,
got a
a
gap.
2.5-second lead. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a gap. Good job,
But I'll tell
John.
you what, he did not take all four, so
Oh, okay.
he only had a 34-second pit stop.
Huh, that might work out. I would want my car a little loose, if anything. I haven't looked at the tire
I
data to
don't
see insides are worn out a whole lot,
I
or
don't feel like that's going to hold up. If it was 10 laps, maybe, but with 25 to go, when he pit, running on 2 is pretty gutsy. But I understand he had, you have to try anything you can. As day hops, I mean, they already made up like 3 or 4 tenths
yeah,
that lap.
he did. Romano's not catching him at the same rate, but he is catching him. Be
Right?
interesting to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
between those two.
Day off is clearly better on the short stint, but on that long stint, which I think day off's in a good. I don't think he started losing laps until about lap 25. So as long as Dayhoff gets off to a decent lead here, I think he'll be able to hold off Chris.
Let's run through the field here, at least the top 10. John Shields leading the race in the 98. I believe he has the Army scheme on tonight. Yes, he does. Brandon Dayhoff in the 51. Chris Romano in the 44. John Stapleton in the 56. Drew Holleran in the 3 car. Brent McKee in the 92. Nathan Murray, 7th place in that 47 car. Jace Keller into the picture now. See what he can do. Maybe he can make a late run here. 8th place. Forrest Martin in 9th. And Ryan Stevenson in 10th. I think there's some shifting going on. I think I heard shifting. There's no way I heard shifting. Let's ride around with John Shields. Nah, I think it was just a sound thing when you go into the car. See Dayhoff, you see Shields' car. He's drifting up the track quite a bit there. Yeah, those 2 tires. If he did in fact only take 2, or maybe he just used the set early and he just had to fuel up this last run here. See, Romano's definitely catching up to Shields now as well. Shields' car, he's struggling with those tires a little bit. Definitely off the pace that he was that he had previously. Romano's going to take the high side here. As we got 17 laps to go here at Homestead. Dayhoff has definitely done what he needs to do. Drew as well. I think Drew stays in top 5. He's going to lose a little bit, but I think if he does that this race and next race, he's going to wrap up that championship. But Dayhoff is definitely putting the pressure on him by pretty much dominating this race. He hasn't lost the lead, but under the pit cycle, really. We'll see, though. We'll keep an eye on it. I know Dayhoff lost some speed towards the end of that last run. And we'll see if he's able to maintain this pace that he has right now. He's got a 1.3 second lead over Chris Romano in the 44 car. As John Stapleton gets by the 98 car for 3rd place. Looks like Drew's probably going to get around John Shields as well. There he goes, makes the move to the inside. Probably going to wrap this bottom here and probably pull up in front of him on the front stretch there. So that puts Drew up into fourth. Definitely the 1 point he gains there is definitely going to help him, and he's moving on Stapleton here. Watch this battle here. He's oh, gets up tight to the wall there. Stapleton actually gained a 10th there just in that corner. And then Drew's gaining it back though. That's the advantage of that high line there. They're definitely pulling away from Shields and Murray.
Yeah, well, Shields on that different tire strategy. I mean, like I said, with 10 laps to go, maybe, but man, that was a lot of laps left, but it's worth a shot. I guess if a caution comes out, he'll have rights or lefts. Probably won't help him too much, but as looks like Murray's making a pass on Shields after he hit the wall as well.
Yeah, if I'm Drew in this spot, I'm calculating points as I'm going here, and he knows that Dayhoff needs more than to gain 3 points on him here. Even if Dayhoff gets some bonuses for 0x
well,
or
Dayhoff's got a lot of bonuses. Dayhoff's got
yes,
the pole. Dayhoff's got the fastest lap. Dayhoff's got the most laps led. So I mean,
that's what,
already
5
like,
there. That's about 5 points, right?
Yeah, it's
and
about 5
0x.
points.
If he has 0x, that's another couple points.
5
or is that
points,
5?
yeah.
It's 5, yeah.
I think that's 5 as well. So
I mean,
Drew may have one too, because I haven't seen Drew get any contact really, unless one of the mini wall hits everybody has had can creep up a 2x real quick.
Romano's making some progress up here though. He's cut this lead to 1.1 now.
Yeah, that's what I'm really curious on, is this battle right there. The worst thing for Dayhoff when he starts losing the pace to Romano is if a caution comes out, because that would almost seal the deal for Romano, I think.
Yeah, I believe so too. Nathan Murray up to 5th. Good job. John Shields has moved back to 6th. Brent McKee 7th. Jace Keller 8th. He's in a good battle here. Oh, that's a lap car with Tim Taylor. Tim, I do like the paint job though. It's looking good. It's a Miami theme, of course.
Tim always comes through with some good paint jobs.
He does. I do like Ryan Stevenson's Miami HVR paint job too. The black with the purple and the I guess you would call it a turquoise.
Well, I think men would just call it green. But you call it turquoise, whatever you want there, buddy. Oh, hey man, this has been a great race. I mean, what, two cautions?
Right.
Outside of our, I believe 2, maybe 3, but it was great. Green flag. It's a green flag stops.
Yeah.
Awesome. 8 left, and actually Dayhoff has stretched it out by about an extra 10th or maybe 2.
I was just watching that, and now he's up to 1.3 seconds ahead of Romano.
I know Drew doesn't want to get 4th. Drew's main goal every week, I think, is just to talk to me and you. So I don't think he's going to be happy with 4th. I'm sure he's really going to try to get past Stapleton.
As Dayhoff is coming up on some lap traffic. Take a peek in at that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'd definitely be on the radio right now and asking them where they want to go or where I need them to go. But I'm not hearing Mitch chatter on there, so.
And Dayhoff's having to use his low line to get by these guys, which he has not been on all night long. And now he's drifting up. Oh, just in front of the 21 there.
Might actually work better for him. Look at that. I think Romano really pushed to catch Dayhoff.
Yeah, at one little point there.
Yeah, I think if Romano just did what he was doing, and he would have been fine.
Oh,
Oh no.
caution! That
Oh
is
no. James
gonna switch
Edwards.
things up big time.
Oh my. Number 6 and 7. 6-7. Look at
6, 7,
that.
6, 7. Let's see what
uh,
happens here. The
I'm sure
6,
Braden will
7.
love that. He's a youth.
Krispy Kreme car. Oh, looks like the. What is that? The 9 car?
Oh, look, 7 was coming down. Oh, is that the 9?
Yeah, that's the 9.
Oh,
Got all excited for no
yes, it
reason.
is.
He's
Yeah,
got
it looks
damage
like 7
already.
was coming down. The 6 was coming up, and yeah, the 7 just kind of. I don't know if they actually hit or he kind of just thought an impact was coming, so kind of yanked the wheel a little bit. I'm not sure if that was neck code or not there.
Oh, yeah, I don't even know if they made contact, but he definitely made contact with the outside wall.
he made
Oh, and then
contact
the
with
9
something.
comes and hits him. Oh, and then got a couple other cars in it. I think I saw a pink banner on one of those cars, too. That's unfortunate for the 46 of Thad Miller. Let's check it out from his point of view really quick. I'm pretty sure he had nothing to do with it until he was in the middle of it. Cockpit view, and we'll watch this. The 7's just loose in front of him, and yeah, he has nowhere to go. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. That's chasing the championship himself. I mean, he's on the outside looking in, but it's unfortunate. 4 laps to go, so it should be 2 to go. Green, white, checkered.
Sorry about that. I'm back now.
Oh, no worries. We're gonna get
Did I miss
started.
anything?
Oh, we were just taking a look at that incident. The 7 car. I think he was trying to avoid a car. He got into the wall and kind of he tried to save it. Did his best, but wasn't able to keep it going straight and collected 1 or 2 more cars that were just trying to avoid things. But
All
now we
right.
got
Well, now,
yeah.
I would say because Romano was doing great saving his tires, right? But now I think he burnt them up trying to keep up with Dayhoff on a short stint, which wasn't Romano's. That wasn't his thing. You know, he was a good tire saver. Really caught Dayhoff on lap 25 to 32 or so. But now, I don't know. I think it's still Dayhoff because how much he was still pulling away from Romano there at a pretty good clip there.
I don't know. We'll see how good a jump Mr. Stapleton gets here on the inside. I think Stapleton has a hole, though. He's going to go for it. So if Dayhoff goes up, uh, Stapleton, if he can make a good run on the inside and pull out in front of Dayhoff, I mean, that's going to kind of
I'll,
give everybody a chance, I think,
I'll tell you what, if I was Drew, I wouldn't let those intrusive thoughts win. I would stay back and just wait
I
for the
would
wreck.
too.
I would not try to go for it because only
Yep, I
bad
agree.
things are going to happen.
He's sitting good right now. He's still going to
Yeah,
have his
he's hitting
points
good.
lead.
I would just chill out right there. You know, he may have some bad blood behind him, beside him, in front of him. So we'll see how this works.
Here we go.
Ooh, it looks like Romano got loose just a little bit there on that high
Dayhoff
side.
gets out big.
Natural
Romano
green, white,
drops
yellow
it
here,
down.
looks like.
3 wide. Jace Keller's coming. Right
Ooh,
in
Jace
the middle
Keller,
of the
yeah,
track.
3
He's
wide
drifting
there.
up a
Oh,
little bit.
and there it is. There's the wreck right there. Kind of looked like a racing deal to me. Just got him in 3 wide there. And Nathan's
Keller.
just kind of drifting
Keller.
up.
He was making a move on the inside there. Let's go back and take a look. See what happened here. See, Keller's in the middle. Drew's on the outside. Stapleton on the inside. Jace is actually dropping back behind the 3. Probably Should have just let off there. 47's coming up the track. Oh, it's the 47 and the 1. 47 came up into the left rear quarter panel of the one car. Unfortunate incident there. Yeah, I'm sure Jace is probably not happy right now. Let's look at it from the rough cam of the 47. As you could see, the 1 is there. 1 really doesn't have anywhere to go on the outside and just, yeah, gets into the rear quarter panel. Go back live here. Don't think anybody has any tires left, so I doubt anybody's coming down pit road. But we got Brandon Dayhoff, Chris Romano. Tim Taylor gets his lap back. There you go, Tim. John Stapleton again, almost starting everybody the 3 car. Did he get caught up in this? Oh, he came down to pit. Did he have a set of tires late? There's no way. If he has a set of tires, I don't think he did, though. Let's see if his car raises up. Let's check this out real quick. If Drew has a set of tires that he just put on, I don't think he did, though.
What? Really?
Drew came down the
No.
pit.
Well, fuel. I heard some people chattering about needing a Sherwood. Be nice.
Yeah, he just got fuel, yep.
Yep.
Just in case. Because he's assuming there's going to be a couple more cautions there. So.
Or he might not be able to make it. He could just put in enough, and you know how that is. I'm sure everybody is. I bet if another one happens, I bet you're going to see the majority have to pit.
If not, I mean, he just gave up a ton of track position and points if it ends like it is. Wow, that really shakes up the championship point standings for sure if it stays as is. Wow.
Yeah, well, you know, when it goes green, especially with that, I would just field it all the way up because you never know. But a lot of them just use the auto fill, and it's going to get you just to the end of the race. So that's why it's good practice. I know you do it well. I don't do it as much as I should, but you're always saving no matter what.
Oh, fuel? Oh, yeah, I'm always.
Yeah, always clutching.
Every caution, it doesn't matter if
Yep.
I need it or not. I just get in the habit of it, so that way I never forget to do it.
Right, and I'm sure it's probably helped you in the long run before on a couple.
For sure. Watch the restart here. Dayhoff gets off. Romano does much better that time, and 56 on the inside.
Yeah, 56 got a real good jump this time.
Stapleton making a move here.
But I don't know. I don't know
a couple guys into the wall.
Keep it.
Here comes the 44 on the bottom, battle with the 56. We're on the rear chase with Dayhoff here. Oh, Stapleton falls off big time in that corner. We'll see if the 44 can recover here.
No, Drew's already up in the 11th. It is a white flag. No more cautions tonight. Drew's up in the 10th already now. He really made some good moves there, but I don't think he's going to get but maybe one more spot.
Oh, Dayhoff's trying to break the draft. Romano's coming hard. We'll see if he takes the high line. Nope, middle line. That's probably not going to do it. Ooh, Brandon Dayhoff with another win. Good battle
Romano,
there for second, third.
Murray, great comeback there to get fourth. Looks like Drew. Oh, Drew must have got into a little incident there because he was in about 9th or 10th, and looks like he ended about 14th.
Well, good job, Brandon. Another win under your belt. Getting a little bump from his teammate. All of his teammates give him a little bump. So finishing position looks like Brandon Dayhoff, Chris Romano, John Stapleton, Nathan Murray, and Brent McKee. With Drew, yeah, finishing 14th. That is going to make the points interesting right after this race. Dayhoff burning it down in Miami.
Yeah, that's gonna tighten it up real close. I wouldn't
Ooh, yeah.
doubt. I think that's actually gonna give Dayhoff. I think that's gonna give him the lead.
It's going to be a couple points if he doesn't have the lead. Real close.
In fact, I think he's gonna have it by about 5. That's what I'm guessing. Excited to do the points to find out. But we do have our
John
third
Stapleton.
place guy in here. Yep. Oh yeah, he's up there and ready.
Want me to bring him up in there? Where's he at?
Hey, whenever you're ready, leader.
I'm ready. All right. We got the 56 car driver, John Stapleton. Uh, good race for you, P3. I thought you might have had something for him there at the end. You made a good run on the inside, then just kind of drifted up, in the next corner there. But good race, man. You came back. You didn't start at the front. So how'd your race go though?
Oh, it was I kind of a little nerve wracked here. Not usually good at Homestead. Fortunately, I was the big game plan here was I was so scared of the outside wall. I was like, I'm gonna do whatever I can to stay away from it. So I stuck to the bottom and just tried to hold the line, and luckily it worked. I can't believe my tires stuck the whole race. The second to last restart came up a little bit. It did well, a lot of bit, I should say. Didn't expect that coming out of the corner, but being able to learn from my mistake on that second restart and being able to get it. I thought I was going to have the 44 coming out of 4, but unfortunately, it's not what it is. But after a bad race last week, I'll take it. It's a good race for points with the championship coming up next week. So let's see. Hopefully, we can get something done there.
Yeah, good clean race by everybody tonight. Not a whole bunch of cautions. Had some incidents there at the end, but I mean overall good clean race by everybody, man. But yeah, how do you feel about Phoenix? Have you done a lot of laps at Phoenix?
I have not. But usually, the tracks I do the least amount of laps on is the one I tend to do better at. So
Okay.
just try to keep with the game plan. It was kind of quiet in my helmet tonight. Didn't have my teammate Corey with me, but he was in with my thoughts. I'll tell you that. But just glad to be here. Had a fun time. It was definitely a good race. I love to see what we can do when we can get a good long green flag runs. Um, but yeah, executed perfectly. I'd also like to, it might only be third. I know it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I just want to shout out to anybody affected or that. I love you guys. This one's for you. May not be a win, but we'll take a P3, right?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, you're gonna move up a couple spots here in the points as well.
Oh yeah,
You're
6th to
gonna you're
4th,
gonna
I
move.
think for sure.
Yeah, you're gonna move up to fourth probably, maybe even to third because Thad Miller did not have a great night. Finished P13, but good job, man. You've had
Hmm.
fairly good season all the way through, pretty consistent, and yeah, man, looking forward to having you back next season. And you got anybody else you want to shout out there?
Not really. A lone wolf over here, other than Corey Moore, my teammate, sitting on the couch watching me do it. Would like to see him in second, maybe, but
All right, man. You got anything else for him, Shaun?
Oh no, I'm good. Just anybody you want to shout out to?
Nope, already got him all out of the way.
Oh, okay. All right, sorry about that.
No, you're
All right,
good.
John. All right, man. We'll see you next week, man.
Yep, y'all take it easy.
All right, we'll get to Chris Romano. Seems like we talk to Chris every week.
Man,
Chris
might as well be a
Romano,
part of our broadcast
Hello.
team.
the driver of the 44 car. You might want to just join the broadcast booth and just kind of live up here.
Yeah.
Good job though. Another race. Yeah, another top three for you.
Yes,
You
sir.
you definitely had the pace. We were kind of seeing if you're gonna make a late move. I know you were saving tire. Looked like you were saving them pretty good because you were gaining on day off a couple times there towards the end of the runs. How'd the car feel tonight, and how did your race go overall?
Car felt good. I liked running that lower line. I'm sure you guys saw that. I just other tracks I was running the high line a lot, but I couldn't run the high line here for at all for some reason. But this lower line seemed like it was working pretty good for me. That last stint, like 30 lap stint, I saw the 51. He started to go down low too, which I was hoping he wasn't going to because I feel like that was my only shot. But he started going down low, and I just couldn't gain on him. So it might have looked like I was saving tires, but I was pushing hard, probably a little too hard because at the end my tires are just dead. But yeah, that 51, he's fast. I said again. I said it last week. I'll say it again this week. He's he's fast. But
That's what we
a
kind of
lot of
figured
fun.
out because I felt like you were sticking to the bottom line. You were running your race, and you gained on him so much from the later ends of the stint. Right before y'all pit, I mean, you almost passed him. If y'all wouldn't have pit, you would have passed him that lap. But then
Yep.
coming out, you started losing time where you started gaining time the stint before. Were you just pushing too hard after you got tires on the green flag stop to try to
Yeah,
keep up with them?
I saw him go by me on my right when I came out of the pits, and it's just okay. I want to pass him again, and I was going way too hard on the bottom, but it was lessons learned, just to maybe save a little bit more there, and just in case this happens, get a green white checker. But
Yep.
yeah, I mean that last corner, I feel like I was on him. I could have had a shot, but just the car wouldn't stick because of tires. So, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. This track's a lot of fun. I don't really run it a lot, so it was cool to do this. And yeah,
Cool, man. Well, good job, and looking forward to seeing you next week and even into the next season. We've announced some things recently, and hopefully you'll stick around and join us next season. But anybody you want to shout out or thank before you get going tonight?
I want to shout out my mom. She's not watching, but I feel like everyone says that. And yeah, obviously 51 again. You were in a perfect race. Like I said, he saw me come on the bottom. He went down low too, and that was the move right there. I think. I feel like the upper line was killing his tires a little bit towards the end, but I think he figured that out quick. So it was a good race on him. The 56, I think. Yeah, Stapleton. He was running good. We had a good little race there. And then the three, me and him were just side by side. I feel like 50% of the race. So it was a good clean race in there. So yeah,
Yeah, it was a good clean race tonight, and we appreciate you driving clean out there. And I think as a whole, the whole series had a good night tonight. So thank you,
sure.
man. We'll see you next week.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Bring up our leader. Winner of the race, race 17 of 18, Brandon Dayhoff in the 51. The West Virginia Tourism Toyota Camry, man. Good race again. Uh, how'd it go? I mean, you dominated the race. I'm not gonna lie. Did a pretty darn good job of staying out front. Pretty much every lap I felt like, and I'm sure at some point you thought probably you were too far out in front, and these guys were doing some tricks on you, and they were gonna come catching you pretty soon. But it didn't happen, and good job, man. How'd your car feel? Obviously, probably pretty good throughout the race, huh?
And at the beginning of the race, the car felt amazing. I like those first 30 laps before that comp caution, me ripping the top. Like I said, it ran perfect the whole way. I didn't feel any change as the tires wore down. It still ran perfect. I think the track changed more than the car did because started late in the run, the top started to get more slick. So I had to make an adjustment down to the bottom, and of course at the end, after the final pit stops, I saw Romano run the bottom, and I was scared he was saving tires, so I decided to mimic it. And I try to keep a second ahead of him, just
Hmm.
to maintain a gap. just in case he did a better job than I did. So yeah.
Yeah, good race, man. Overall, it was a good points night for you. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna you're gonna move up the standings here. I think it's gonna be pretty tight at the top there. If not, you might be ahead. So it's gonna make for an interesting Phoenix race. And so, how are you feeling about Phoenix? What do you think about it?
Ever since they added the dog leg to it, or when they redid that track, I hate the new Phoenix. It's like if we can get the old Phoenix back, I will love it. But
Oh, you got two more votes here.
Boy, don't you?
Guarantee you. Yeah, I totally agree with you. It should definitely be interesting next week. I hope some guys get quite a bit of laps in practice because it's not a normal track. It's completely different than anything else on the NASCAR schedule, to tell you the truth, especially
oh yeah,
driving it. Watching on TV is different than driving it. So hopefully they get some practice in and yeah, hopefully, man. I think it's gonna be real tight at the top here. What do you think, Shaun? You think he pulled ahead or?
Yes, I think he pulled ahead, and I think he's probably up by a handful of points. I think just because of all the bonus points. So I think he'll be ahead by 5 points at
that was
least.
my goal. Did I get the fastest lap?
You
I don't
did
know.
fastest lap,
Oh,
most laps, pole,
hey,
led the lap. Did how many X's
Yeah,
did you have?
0.
yeah, you did
Whoa,
absolutely
I think he's gonna be
everything
up
that
by
you
eight.
had to do.
Yep,
You might be up
eight
by
to
10.
10.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll definitely take that.
Drew pit late, I think to get some fuel. Um,
I then
if you
moved
had
up to
a,
ninth, and then got caught up in something on the final on the
yeah,
backstretch there. I
hmm
think so. He dropped back down to 14th, I believe.
right.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yes,
unfortunate for
sir.
him, but he's gonna have some work to do next week. It's gonna make it all the more interesting for all of us watching. I'm real excited about watching this last race of the season. It's been a long season. Um, Man, you and Drew, and with a mix of probably four or five other drivers, have been towards the top. But I think everybody can agree that you guys have been um, probably the most dominant cars throughout the whole season, and it's going to come down to the last race. So I don't think anybody watching can ask for anything better. So I'm excited for it.
Uh, Definitely excited to finish out the season. It's been a fun one for sure.
Yeah, first season in ARCA, so it's kind of unknown, especially first time this league as a whole doing a kind of a real rookie, you know, uh, lower I rating season, and we've had our ups and downs, but you can see tonight and even the last probably five races have all been fairly decent with a lot of great battles. So I'm happy that we're going in the right direction. So, you got
Oh
anything
yeah,
to add there,
yeah.
Shaun?
These
Nope. I thought it was a great race. Another win. How many does that make it for you? Four,
uh
5,
6.
Yeah,
6,
yeah,
6.
yeah,
Oh man,
yeah,
must be
exactly.
nice.
Shaun, how many do you have?
Not 6. I mean, I could win all day long versus the AI. I probably got like 20, 30, 40.
Okay, yeah.
I only have 4 in the HVRL, so altogether.
All right, Brandon, you got anybody you want to shout out or thank? Again, great season you've had so far, and one more to go here.
Yep. I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me another day to race with you guys. And, tomorrow is never guaranteed. I'd like to thank you guys on the booth, the whole HVRL crew. I'd like to thank my teammates at HBR. We had everybody with us tonight, which is great. Uh, they had some instances, but they did good. We've been working on this track for a while, and we've all been running very similar times, so I consider that a success. I'd like to thank my wife for letting me do this, and I'd like to thank my friends and coworkers watching.
Awesome, man. Well, looking forward to next week. I'm pretty excited about being able to broadcast it, and hopefully it goes a little smoother than the beginning of this broadcast went. So, but we'll see you next week, and good luck next week, man.
All right, thank you.
All right. So
Yeah,
another
definitely gonna be a good battle next week for sure. I like a lot of these series coming down to the wire. Gen 6 is coming down to the wire with you and Kern. I think you kind of have trucks locked up um, as well. But then this one is going to be really close. Come down to the last race too. So
yeah, I'm excited for the end of the season here for sure. We're trying to bring up the final standings here. I finally got it. There we go. But yeah, it's been a great season. I mean, this is probably one of our better races in the ARCA season. I think. I think you would probably agree, right?
yes, yes.
Definitely. Good job, guys, tonight. We'll run through the running order here. Brendan Dayhoff, the 51 car, winning the thing for the sixth time this season. That's a great accomplishment by him. Chris Romano finished second. John Stapleton third. Nathan Murray fourth. Brent McGee fifth. Forrest Martin finished sixth. John Shields seventh. Ryan Stevenson eighth. Nathan Woods ninth. Quinn McLean in 10th. Kale Deese in 11th. Tim Taylor 12th. Good recovery by Tim there. Got back on the lead lap and made up some ground there. Thad Miller,
Yep.
13th. Drew Holleran, unfortunate, man. I'll have to go back and look and see what happened there. He was running up front all night, kind of feel for him, man. And Jace Keller as well. He was making a move there late and just had a little incident there. So Jace finished 15th. Shane Johnson in 16th. Braden Dieney in 17th. Josh Revel in 18th. James Edwards Jr. in 19th. Sean McLean 20th. Nathan McGee 21st. David Woods 22nd. James Bolka 23rd. Nick DeTraglia 24th. And I gave him the curse, I guess. And Joe Ketchmar in 25th place. And great night. Fun race to watch, man.
As always. So now we got our sights set on Phoenix for our season finale. So
Yeah, it should be a good
watch.
race. Again, I think I went into a race at Phoenix and thought I knew what I was doing. I found out real quick I didn't know what I was doing. So hopefully everybody gets some laps in this week and practice for that so we can put on a good show for everybody. And then we have Sunday night. We have the finale of our season 3 of trucks. It's season 3, correct? Yeah, season 3.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to be at this very track, Homestead Miami Speedway. And then Monday night, we have our finale of our Gen 6 series, which is also going to be at Homestead Miami Speedway on Monday night. And then after that, we'll have the finale of the HVRL Season 1 ARCA series that will be at Phoenix. I don't know what they call it. Phoenix Raceway? Doesn't sound right, but at Phoenix. And we're looking forward to all those races coming up. And we thank you all for tuning in. And we'll catch you on Sunday.